Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It's that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. Innistrad Crimson Vow, the main set as well as the Commander decks are now fully revealed. And obviously these reveals have had some impacts on the pricing of cards in the secondary market. Some of those cards are in our top 10 today. Quickly before we get to the details though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use that Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Innistrad Crimson Vow products there. They also do have the Commander decks. They are on a separate page of their website though, so I'll leave 2 links so you can find them easily. Plus, they have a whole lot of other things on their website too. Remember, shipping is free in the United States if your order is over $100 or it consists only of singles. And whenever you use that promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Sire of Stagnation. This goes up $1 to $5.11. That is a 24% increase. And this is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look at 2 major pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards, and secondly, we want to see a true increase in sales. If you're expecting a card to be here and it does not show up, then it did fall short in one or both of those categories this week. With that out of the way, let's talk more about this card here. Sire of Stagnation is a fairly popular commander card in Jacques the Desecrated and other builds in the format, but now players are picking it up because they want to put it in decks around a card from Innistrad Crimson Vow, and that card is on the screen now, Umbra Sphere Manifest. A lot of players are very interested in building commander decks around this. In fact, this is not the only time we're going to mention the card today. It is important to note, though, that this is one of those cards that can only be found in set booster or collector booster packs. Number 9 is Thing in the Ice. It goes up $1.06 to $8.63. That is a 14% increase. Now, in Pioneer, you'll see this in Izzet Phoenix, sometimes Dimir Control. In Modern, it's in Dimir Control. Vintage is a Control. But it's also in a number of commander builds as well. The reason it's moving up this much this week ties into the Commander format, and it also ties into a new preview card from Innistrad Crimson Vow. It's Runo Stromkirk / Crothis, Lord of the Deep. This is another legendary creature that's not moving just one card in this top 10 list. And here's one of those cards at number 8. This is Serpent of Yawning Depths. It goes up $1.21 to $6.21. That is a 24% increase. This one is a theme booster rare from Theros Beyond Death, so keep that in mind because it is harder to find than a regular rare that's in the main set. It is a solid commander card in Como Cosmos Serpent and more, but it is moving now, of course, because players are picking this up for their Runo commander decks that they want to build. As a matter of fact, this also showed up in some content creator videos talking about how this is going to be good in those builds. It was in a Command Zone podcast and a video by Tolarian Community College, for example, so I'm sure that brought more attention to this card. On top of that, Commander's Quarters did a video showcasing a different commander deck based around another new card from Crimson Vow. This was mentioned there, and the card is up on the screen now. It is Hullbreaker Horror. Thrall Champion comes in at number 7. It goes up $1.88 to $6.40. That is a 42% increase. This does see a little commander play, but it was the target of a public reserve list buyout this week, which is why it's moving like this. Number 6 is New Blood. It goes up $2.13 this week to $12.99. That is a 20% increase. This is an Edgar Markov and some other Vampire Commander builds, obviously moving because of the Vampire support that is coming from Crimson Vow, as well as that Commander deck Vampiric Bloodline. Turns out this did not get reprinted there, so yes, it will be a good upgrade to that deck. Let's take a quick look at some of the new cards that are either Mythic Rares or Rares that are going to support the Vampire Tribe. If you need to pause the video, feel free. I'm going to go pretty quickly through these preview cards, but everything you see on the screen here are new cards that are either designated rare or mythic rare that are in Vampiric Bloodline. This next page has 10 cards that support the Vampire Tribe that you'll find in the main Crimson Vow set. Not just vampires either. You have a Planeswalker Sorin the Mirthless, Valdarin Estate is a land, and finally here's some transformed vampires including the new Edgar Charmed Groom. Number 5, Teferi Time Raveler, up $2.60 this week to $24.29. That is a 12% increase. And there's a lot going against this card. It's banned in Pioneer. It was recently reprinted in a Secret Lair, Teferi's Time Trouble. However, this is seeing so much gameplay, especially in the Modern format. Players need this card for a variety of decks. In Modern, you're going to see this in 4-color Blink, Azorius and Jeskai Control, 4-color Omnith, Reanimator, Indomitable Creativity, Thopter Combo, 4-color Elementals, and more. In Legacy, it's in Bant and Jeskai Control, Jeskai Stoneblade, sometimes Alurin, as well as 4-color Zenith and more there too. In Commander, it's in Atraxa, Praetor's Voice, and a whole lot of other decks in that format as well. This card is all over the place right now. Number 4 is Quest for Ula's Temple, up $4.51 this week to $10. That is an 82% increase. Currently, this is in Commander, Rixmathy, Slumbering Isle builds, and some others, but it is moving now, of course, because players are picking this up for their Runo Commander decks that they want to build. It was mentioned in both the Command Zone podcast episode and the Tolarian Community College video I mentioned earlier. I'm sure it's going to be seeing more Commander play in the not-too-distant future. Number 3 is Lodestone Bauble. This goes up $4.73 this week to $10.99. That is a 76% increase. Now, currently, this does get a little Commander play. Sometimes it's an Urza Lord High Artificer, for example. And I suppose it does have some synergy with a new Crimson Vow card. That is Cultivator Colossus. However, the reason Lodestone Bauble is moving as much as it is right now is because it's been the target of another public reserve list buyout. Number 2 is Planar Void, up $5.60 this week to $7. That is a 401% increase if you're doing the math at home. This is yet to be reprinted, but up until now, it's only seen just a little bit of Commander play. Obviously, that could change soon with Umbrus coming. Many players are picking this up to put in those builds. Number 1, Radiant Archangel, up $18.50 to $39.50 for an 88% increase this week. Currently, this does get a little Commander play, but because this is moving up really aggressively, I have the feeling this might be a speculative reserve list buyout. So what's the speculation based on? Again, Crimson Vow cards might make this better in Commander, perhaps. And here's what I'm talking about. First off, between Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, there has been a little support for Angels, as well as Demons and Dragons, and that has reignited a little interest in Kali of the Vast Commander decks. Here's some examples of the support I'm talking about. First, you have Breathkeeper Seraph. That's one of those Crimson Vow cards that can only be found in set boosters and collector boosters. Shadowgrange Archfiend is next, and that is from the Vampiric Bloodline Commander deck, and the other 3 cards on the screen are from the main set. The other place where Radiant Archangel could be good in Commander in the future is Spirit decks. So first off, we do have the Spirit Squadron deck that's coming out. On the screen here is the front-facing Commander for that deck. And now you can see on the screen all the Spirit support that's in the form of rare or mythic rare that's new in that product. And here's some more Spirit support. Now, Thundering Nightmare is another one of those cards that can only be found in set boosters or collector boosters, but the other 5 cards you see on the screen are all from the main set of Innistrad Crimson Vow. And finally, you have some Spirit support Transform cards. Again, these are all from the main set. The front of the cards are the top row, and the back of the cards are the bottom row. Alright, that does it for the top 10 hot cards of the week, but remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until next time, though, hey, stay safe out there. As always, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.